It's an excellent year.
Yo, how about that Ashanti shit? Did you watch the interview? Her shit with Angie Martinez? Bro, she come out, she got real emotional, called
Irv Gotti for a real one.
That he was lying about her. Damn, I wish you would have watched that shit, man. That's something we could talk about for a minute.
I didn't see that shit.
If you would have put it in the notes, I would have.
I just seen it today. Like it would have been some last minute.
I'm saying, what was going on? What was the scandal?
Like she had an interview with Angie Martinez, like about the fucking what's it called?
The whole fucking relationship they had.
With this guy?
She called Irv a lie. She'd say
I heard
and she cried.
I heard that dude, you know what I'm saying? Murder Inc., the dude, the CEO, we all know who he is.
Yeah, Irv
Gotti. I heard it was a lot of stuff was blown out of proportion.
He lied about a lot of shit.
Tony Yayo was calling him out. Your man, Scar. Your man.
Running through the hotel on some fucking scared shit.
But we talked about that. We got to see footage.
Yeah, like that shit, there was a lot of bullshit.
Yeah, we talk about they had 50. Him and Ja Rule ran up on him.
50 big
50.
ass.
Ain't no way y'all in a 5-star hotel. You got 50 Cent running through the hotel building.
Scared, yeah.
There's nobody with a camera that got this shit.
At all.
Fuck no.
Come on, that's what I'm saying. That's a cap.
What 5-star
That's a
hotel
big
don't
cap.
got no cameras in the hallway?
Yeah, it's a big cap.
Even like I heard the whole stabbing shit. I heard that whole shit was cap. He said where Tony Yayo was like he got scratched, bro. Like come on, man.
Oh.
You see I heard that whole doc was trash. It was trash. I felt like I was into it for a while.
I'm about to say you was feeling it.
I was.
You was feeling it heavy.
I think I was more excited.
I ain't learned nothing I ain't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Nah, but did you see a lot of bullshit? Like a lot of lies? Like from your point of view?
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to know what's a lie versus what's not.
Right, but like how you say you already knew a lot of the shit.
Yeah, what was the cap?
So did you hear anything that you were like, that's cap? Because I already knew about the situation.
Yeah,
so.
I knew Ja Rule got punched in the face. They didn't say that. 50 lumped that nigga up. I knew Ja Rule had a bat or whatever. He tried to swing it at 50 and didn't get him.
Didn't connect.
All that run through the lobby shit and all that was all.
We got to see footage.
Extra shit.
Yeah, we got to see footage for that to be valid. We don't want to hear that.
The Ashanti shit, that was new to everybody. But it seemed like all of them knew what was going on. Like, not just them two, but the whole Murder Inc. So I don't know what's bullshit, what's not. I mean, you know, we never gonna know.
Is there anything that surprised you? Like that you seen and was like, yo, like I didn't know about that.
The only thing that surprised me is they made it seem like they was really part of the RICO, like, cause they did something where they was really only part of the RICO to cut the funds off for who they could supply with money and fucking lawyer, legal team. That was, other than that, it was all shit.
You didn't finish it, did you?
What?
The whole jump?
Yeah.
I didn't. I stopped watching it.
I finished it.
I stopped watching it after a while.
I stopped watching after like episode I want to say 2, maybe 3.
I watched the whole shit. It's only 4 episodes, 5.
Oh yeah,
it was 6. I thought, wasn't it? I think so. I think it was 6. I stopped watching it. I stopped watching it after like 4.
Yeah, I watched the whole shit, but it was nothing. Like I said, I've always been somewhat close to the situation, so I've already been knowing most of that shit. But.
And a lot of the stuff, we all witnessed and seen the beef between Ja Rule and 50, and we all kind of like seen how 50 he ended his career. We seen that,
firsthand,
straight up. So it's like a lot of the stuff that the documentary, like we was all. I was sitting there saying like, bruh.
Yeah, y'all remember when he bought?
I seen what 50 did
tickets?
to you. Yeah, like
on Ticketmaster.
Yeah, they said that 50 was lying.
No. Yeah, he did do that.
50's a troller like that. He's got the funds.
It sound like some 50
and
shit.
50 would do that.
Yeah,
50 would do that.
I doubt that he'll cap.
50
doubt that he'll cap on
that. He did that just to be on some petty shit, saying
he's petty as hell. 50's petty as fuck.
But you're telling me that
of course,
Irv Gotti has like no truth to anything he's just been saying and shit like that.
I think he stretches the truth. I think a lot of this shit was stretched.
He stretched it too, but it's got to be some type of little sprinkle of truth in that whole.
It's crazy though, because a lot of people when they talking, a lot of people compare him and Dame Dash a lot, and they say, yo, they've never really been known to be liars. Yeah. So it's hard to say what happened or what didn't happen
unless you was there.
I gotta see footage, man.
Yo,
as far as that relationship, like Ashanti,
how do you feel about Dame? I don't like that motherfucker, bro.
I fuck with Dame.
I like Dame.
He rubs me the wrong way.
He's a good producer and shit. I mean, there's certain moves that people will question and shit like that. Like I said, like we live in a time like not everybody's gonna like.
I don't know, bro.
So you're gonna have time.
Exactly. Yeah. So you're gonna have people that just not gonna fuck with you no matter what you say or what you do or you know what I mean, how you present yourself. So you can't be that perfect, but you know
he's stubborn, but he got
he got
boss
that
mentality.
He got that mindset of the boss. Like I don't give a fuck what nobody says. I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
Yeah, I might be tripping. I don't know.
You know what I
He
mean?
rubs me the wrong way. You ever see that?
You can't also take away from what he done and who he put on and you know what he put out there to bangers that you listen to back in the day.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you see the Breakfast Club interview?
Which one?
With him and
Envy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like shit like that rubs me the wrong way. Like I feel like that was the wrong message to be putting out.
It was, but it wasn't.
It was. Yeah, I know. It was like I guess you could take it how you want it.
For the viewers, what was the conversation?
He basically made it seem like having a job without being the head boss, was a bad thing. You know what I mean? He basically shunned on people that have jobs that aren't owners of companies.
Yeah. But
and like Envy was saying, he's like, why? He said you're basically giving people the idea that having a job,
you got to be the boss.
Yeah, you have to be the boss.
To be happy and to be able to present yourself to people to like you, you have to be a boss. But at the end of the day, you can't just be a boss overnight.
It's
something.
It's levels.
It's exactly what you said, Dave. It's levels. It's a progress. You can't be you can't be that boss overnight just because you want to. Cool, that's a great mindset to have, but there's a saying that you got to work for what you get.
I don't say that. It's just nothing wrong with
that's like
there's nothing wrong with working for
exactly. But you can have that
being
mindset,
corporate and try to work your ways up. I mean, that's what people go to school for.
But,
you know what I mean?
But you can't just say out there like you have.
And if you become an entrepreneur, shout out to you, whatever.
But you can't put it out there like, oh, you have to be a boss to be happy. Like there's a stepping stone. You have to step. You got to start from the bottom.
Yeah.
Work your way up.
Yeah.
And there's levels you have to take for people to take you serious and understand at the end of the day, yeah, I did all this, you know what I mean? And this is what I built.
Yeah.
Not all for other people, but all for me. That's considered a boss. When you just build your shit on your own, work for it, grind for it, cry for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's sad at the end of the day, yeah, I'm a boss because I did this.
He was more like,
how y'all feel? How y'all feel about that?
He was more like shitting on people that have jobs that don't own companies.
The 9 to 5s. The 9 to 5 guys.
So you got to kind of look at everything that he was saying. So it was kind of one of them situations, like, it was good in the message, but the way he delivered it wasn't the best.
Yeah.
Obviously, everybody got to start somewhere.
Yeah, everybody. You can't just be a boss overnight. And yeah, cool. Like he said, it's the way he put it out there and shit like that. Cool. Everybody knows you got to work for what you get. You can't just, you know what I mean, win the lottery overnight just like that and expect to be, you know what I mean, be that guy that everybody respects and everybody follows and shit like that.
Right. And I think that's what rubbed Envy the wrong way from the beginning. So that, because Envy knows what it's like, I mean, coming from
from the bottom. Well, Dame Dash came from the bottom. He was what? He was with Def Jam.
Yeah, but that's the thing. He doesn't make it.
And now he owned his own independent stuff.
Right.
You know
but he makes it seem like he's always been top notch level type shit. I mean,
They didn't get to Def Jam till way later.
Yeah, exactly. And he had people to help.
Well, I'm saying when he first, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
First started Rockefeller, there was no Def Jam.
Yeah, I'm saying, but
Def Jam.
I'm saying, but yeah.
He started independent,
and everybody.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. It was independent. You're right. It was independent. Yeah.
Put their money together to start the label.
Yeah. You're right.
And then put their name, you know what I mean, on the line. What they work for. They didn't just come out of nowhere and say, you know what, I'm gonna stand by you. I'm gonna stand by Rockaway and shit like that. They work for it. They built a name for themselves, and that's when all of them came together and built an empire until they decided to go their separate ways. Why? Because they wanted to do their own thing. There's a time and a place for everything and shit like that. Let's say everybody here works together.
Well, they started Rockefeller. They started the clothing line, all that. Dame Dash had something to do with that. And then he
was a part of it.
Some of the people sold it. Yeah, well, I think Jay-Z tricked everybody into selling all the shares, and then it was some crazy.
So the rumor was
scumbag fiasco.
He
in my opinion,
convinced Dame to sign over his portion or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And then he ended up selling the company
and
then bought it back. But
because he had to do his thing. He got his bread, and shout out to him for that.
No, he didn't buy it back. He went and became CEO
of what? Became CEO of Def Jam.
Buy something. He can't just give it
away. Okay, wow.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
So he thought I was there saying like me and you have a company. I'm like, yo, let's just sell it and shit like that. Just get that bag and then start and build something new, and then go back around and say, you know what, fuck, I'm just gonna buy the whole company after you bought your share.
So wait. So you mean to tell me? So he had something to do with Kanye getting dropped from Def Jam? Because if he's CEO,
I don't know. I mean, all CEOs don't have. You can have more than one CEO.
You have like
different people that hold different positions.
They got history. They got history.
Yeah, but you got
good
like,
history. No, good history. That's what I'm saying. Like not when I mean by history, like good history.
Yeah, but you got a whole board. You got a whole board that.
That's
makes
what I'm saying.
decisions.
Like yeah. So okay, so. All right. Because I just want to make sure. Because
That's
I
how
never
it
heard that. I don't want to sound like I'm under a rock.
That's a very good question.
I don't want to sound like I'm under a rock. I just didn't know that.
I think the question
how
you're
much
trying,
power he had.
I think the question you're trying to ask is how did he feel about Kanye getting dropped in?
I guess.
Stop it. I think that's the better.
Or
did he have something to do with
know
it?
publicly?
Right, exactly.
Jay-Z is tied into too much shit, and he always said, "Yo, sometimes I gotta get away from you because I love you."
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and that could go either way. Yo, like
and that's real shit.
You tarnishing shit I got going on now, or vice versa.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So rather me do something to you publicly or whatever the case might be,
let's go step away.
I gotta save face for what we doing over here, and you got a lot of shit going on right now, so we gotta step to the side.
Yeah,
right. I feel like he knows he could always take care of him behind closed doors, so. He's like, let me stay away from you because
and I don't even know what their standing relationship is.
It's not one sided. They both bring something to the table. You have a great rapper and a great producer, so it's not like one's bailing out the other.
I mean, on Drink Champs, he made it seem like they were brothers and it was cool.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly.
But at the end of the day, you got to stand what you do, stand what you know. What I mean. Your principles and shit. So if he did it for a reason, it's because he felt, I got away. It's like no matter how much money it was on the table and was on the line.
It's not a one person decision.
Yeah,
though,
exactly.
So
exactly. You know what I mean? So if he did it. You know what I mean? Everybody had to go those separate.
No. My question was, do you feel like he had something, had a say in it?
I'm sure he did.
Yeah. If you CEO,
there's no way you hold the top seat in the
That's
company.
What I'm saying. Do you feel like was it good or bad? Do you feel like he justified him and say, "Yo, man, give him a shot"? Hey, I know Kanye personally. We
give him a shot at what?
We did business together. It's just Kanye being Kanye.
Give him a shot at what though? He already said what he said. It's already public.
Yeah, but do you think he defended him?
The paperwork is coming.
I understand what you're saying, but I said, do you think he defended him? I understand what you're coming from.
From a business perspective, it would have made no sense to do.
As a CEO,
there's no way you could defend that.
Yeah, you
even as you say,
even as my friend, my brother, whatever.
You say
you fucked up.
Picasso. He's a Picasso of what you say. He's designer. He's all that.
Matter.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. No, I'm just saying what you were saying before.
We don't do this right now. Your name being attached to us is going to come with the paperwork and all the collateral damage that you just caused.
Yeah.
Is it worth it for this company to go through that based off of your stance and what you're going out there saying in different interviews? Now you're thinking about multiple people.
Yeah.
A board of members.
Yeah. I would think that he probably said something positive. Maybe it wasn't big, but I don't think he would be like, "Yo, drop him."
There's really no positive.
Nothing.
We can pump out. We can pump out more albums.
It doesn't matter. At the end of the day,
who buy it.
But listen.
You won't publish it.
At the end of the day,
obviously, if I'm talking about Jeff, if they never dropped him from the label.
Bro, he offended half the people that work there and the people that run the company.
Yeah, listen, at the end of the day.
It was Kanye being Kanye,
yeah, but listen,
right?
Listen.
Everybody says that, right?
I say it all the time.
At the end of the day, you got to separate business from family or friendship, whatever. Just because me and him are business partners, and if I had to cut him off of just business alone, because that's the reason why we're together, because of business alone, and that's what I got to do. It doesn't matter how much I love this nigga. Doesn't matter what I would do for him. At the end of the day, I'm going to tell you, it's business. I'm going to have to cut you off because you're affecting that bag. So, you know what I mean? You can't be mad at that because y'all in this together to get that bag.
Well, because of what he said, yeah.
But if you're affecting the money flow, for whatever reason, for whatever you said, cool, everybody has their own personality, their own principles, the only thing they stand for and shit like that. But if you're affecting that bag, then he has to make a choice. Whoever has to make a choice to say, you're affecting that money flow. We're going to just cut ties here, but we can still be cool off of closed doors and shit like that. But we're just gonna have to cut it off.
I don't know about closed doors. Why would I want to be cool with Adidas in closed doors? Why?
Because
why would I want to say hi to them? Why would I want to wear Adidas tracksuits if they drop me?
Because you never want to.
We're not cool.
You never want to. For a reason.
I'm just saying for what you're saying. I can't be cool in closed doors after you just drop me. You're costing me money.
You also don't want to burn your bridges.
I don't want to shake your hand in closed doors.
Them bridges are already burnt. They're burnt. They're burnt down. They can't be rebuilt. Kanye's legacy really has came to a halt. So I don't think Kanye will ever have.
I don't know about his legacy.
Yeah, I don't think it comes to a halt because that's basically you're saying that he's gonna retire. He's not gonna make no more music. He's not gonna make no more shoes. He's not gonna make no more.
I don't think he's gonna do any of that.
He'd be independent with the music.
As long as you're breathing,
sneakers and
you
clothes.
still have. As long as you're breathing, listen. As long as you're breathing, you still have that drive.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna do any of that.
As long as you have that drive and that will to keep going and say fuck everybody else, because that's what Kanye's doing on that shit.
I'm just gonna wait and see. I don't want to say.
Kanye's on that point.
It's unknown.
Yeah, Kanye's on that point that you never know what the fuck he's gonna say or do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
People do dumb shit all the time, and then they always say, "Yo, just let it blow over."
Yeah, exactly.
I don't see any of this blowing over.
I see it.
I don't see it.
This is not
I'm gonna
really
watch
a
and
let
see.
it blow over.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch and see. I'm just gonna watch and see. It's just so.
What
is
so you're saying that you're never gonna buy no Yeezys ever again?
That has nothing to. Oh my god!
But that's, you're basically saying that like Kanye's done, right?
I didn't say that. What are you talking about?
You're saying that the situation right now is not gonna blow over.
No, it's not gonna blow over. This will ever be remembered as what Kanye did and what he said.
But being remembered over something you did and be able to move forward to it is two different things.
Ain't nobody moving forward from this.
So basically you're saying you're never gonna support Kanye.
So you're telling me that everybody that dropped Kanye is gonna re-sign Kanye sooner or later?
Sooner or later they're gonna try to have a relationship with him.
Absolutely not.
So you're telling me Kanye's done with everybody.
Anybody that dropped Kanye,
about everybody, but the people that dropped him is not gonna work.
As long as you have a support group, you will still keep pushing forward.
What support group?
It has
Nobody
nothing to do with the people that cut him off.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
Just because a certain amount of people cut you off doesn't mean the other half is going to cut you off also. So just because
bro, you're not making no sense.
It makes sense. Listen to what I'm saying.
When Balenciaga,
you're saying,
cut you off,
cool. Kanye got cut off by these major companies. That's the conversation we had earlier. Back when we had the other podcast. Like, okay, cool. Kanye's going to be okay regardless if he get cut by ideas and everybody else. It doesn't matter if you get cut by a certain amount of people and shit. As long as you have some type of support group, people still fucking with you, you're gonna be okay as long as you still keep them pushing forward and shit. Everybody makes mistakes, right?
I understand what you're saying.
You can't base off whatever Kanye did and said off of whatever he's gonna do in the future and shit like that. If he's willing
the bridges that he burnt already,
it can't be fixed.
Which was my point.
That was my point.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're absolutely right. My point is that it doesn't matter how many bridges you burn, as long as you keep pushing forward and you have some type of support group.
It does matter how many bridges you burn.
You could burn 100 bridges. As long as you have one bridge left, you can still cross it.
The last of your fan base is on the last bridge, on that 100th bridge.
Exactly. As long as you have one bridge left, you still have hope. You still have chance to redeem yourself. You still have chances to make shit better.
It's over.
You still have the shit to put up. By you saying that Kanye's done, basically you're saying like, nobody's ever.
Nobody said that, bro. You be
but you're
making
saying
your own narrative.
No, it's not.
It's over for what? I don't think it's over for his career. I'm gonna wait and see.
Kanye still have a lot of.
It's too early to judge.
Who said he was done? Dude, I don't.
But listen to what I'm saying.
Hold on. So the question is there a bounce back? Is there a bounce back plan?
He has to have a bounce
only
back.
Kanye knows that.
Yeah, only not. But I think he'll bounce back.
Somebody that's watching him personally and shit like that off of his moves and shit.
It's Kanye.
Can you see yourself like saying, okay, he could bounce back. It might not be today. It might not be tomorrow. It might not even be next year.
He has the ability to bounce back. Yeah.
Before all this, I remember a lot of people saying, "Yo, it's Kanye. He's Yeezy's Balenciaga out." It's Kanye. So
he doesn't have it.
If you can respect him, if you can respect him at his biggestness,
you can respect him at his lowestness and shit. So you
have respect. He has
that opportunity to bounce back.
Please have respect
compared to anybody else that would have did.
Lowestness is not a word. Just
okay.
Well, yeah,
but at the end of the day, he has that potential to actually come back from this, compared to anybody else and shit like that. Like if you're a fan,
bro, I understand what you're saying. So I never said he was done. So you made this argument out of thin air.
No, it's not. It's thin air. But the way you was basing of Kanye is done because
I didn't say that.
Yeah, I did say that.
No, I did not say that. I did not say that.
So basically,
they're optimistic on the get back.
At the end of the day, they might have doubts and shit. But at the end of the day, the way he is, his mindset,
I'm not.
The way he is in that, I have a feeling he's gonna come back.
So we pray.
It might not be tomorrow, but he's gonna come back.
So we'll pray for Kanye's mental health. We'll pray for the best,
especially his kids.
But
and shit like that.
As of now, nobody's messing with that man. That man needs to sit down, take a break, and really reevaluate the way he goes forward from here because it's critical now. You done already got cut off by everybody that, like Danny said, supported you. So now you gotta really sit back and think what your next move is, how you gonna play it, and play it well.
Exactly. When you have so many eyes on you, you have so many followers, you have so many people that actually look up to you. And shit. You're like basically like the big brother to a lot of fucking people.
Yeah, go ahead, Lou. What you was gonna say?
I don't see many people looking up to Kanye. To be honest,
yeah,
I don't.
I mean, he's always gonna be an icon, a fashion icon. At this point,
music icon,
and a music icon. So I can't sit here that he's
about
not
him.
What he's done
as a person, what he's done is gonna change.
No, nobody would take that away from him.
The opportunities that he can now get are a lot smaller,
thinner.
Now the stuff that he can put out would be independent. but he still has people that's still going to stand behind him.
Exactly.
Is it going to be as many people?
Nah.
We don't know yet.
Yeah.
What is he going to put out? We don't know yet. Does he have a mastermind plan behind all this shit going on?
Knows.
We don't know yet. Time will tell. Time will tell.
You know what I mean? But if you're a fan and you're a ride die, no matter what, you support somebody.
He's got fans. Come on.
He's gonna have those ride or die.
No matter how ride or die you are, everybody got a breaking point. Yeah, so we don't know how many people he offended. We don't know exactly who he offended. We don't know we know publicly the relationships that he's burned. We don't know behind closed doors what relationship he's burned.
Yeah.
This is the stuff that's going on in the public. So whatever's happening behind closed doors, I'm sure, could he have support still from certain people in certain places? Possibly. Could a lot of those doors now be closed because of what he did and what he said? Possibly. But only time is going to tell. We don't know.
We can guarantee that all his Jewish fans are gone.
Okay.
Can't even guarantee that.
Either way, you know what I mean?
Steve Rifkin is Jewish and he loves Kanye West.
Yeah, so I've seen that.
Either way, you know what I mean? Things happen for a reason. Like I said, like if you hold yourself for a certain time, like peer principle and shit, and you have guidelines and shit, you're gonna speak on it regardless of what people think about you and shit like that. So Kanye's gonna be Kanye, no matter who likes him or not. We live in a time like not everybody's gonna like it.
Yeah, but
you're gonna have a lot of people like, you know what I mean?
Anytime.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But we live in a time
1990 or 2040. There's always gonna be somebody that don't like
it. There's a lot.
Yeah, you're gonna have people that people that do not like you, the way you move, the way you speak, the way you present yourself and shit like that. You just gotta keep pushing forward.
Yeah,
and keep focusing. And I hope, you know what I mean, he just
it's a lot of people
get shit like, you know what I mean. You're not gonna always agree with Kanye. You know what I mean? There's certain things that you might agree on, and there's more things you fucking say, you know, fuck, this nigga's crazy as fuck for saying shit like that. But you know what I mean? There's gonna be those people that, you know what, fuck, I'm just gonna stand by him and shit like that. And you know what I mean? Hopefully just
all good. So we pray for Kanye. We wish him the best, but it's not looking good right now. That's where we'll leave it. All right, football. Eagles got Pittsburgh this week. What do we think?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be 7-0.
I think I'm going for the Birds.
No matter you prepare for any given Sunday, but you know, I think with a rookie quarterback, a top 5, top 10 defense, defense wins championships.
Yeah, but
and in this case versus a rookie quarterback, if I'm a betting man, I'm taking Philly's D. I'm taking Philly.
But something about the Steelers, somehow they always end up winning a game they're supposed to lose.
Yeah.
Word.
I don't know why. It's just something about the Steelers that be happening.
Yeah.
And now,
so what do you think? An upset?
Nah. Yeah. I think I'm going for the Eagles, but right now it's like who wants it most. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
It's always who wants it most.
Yeah, who wants it most, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like when you come on the field, you got to just leave it all. Yeah, the Eagles are on a fucking roll right now, no matter how much I fucking hate to admit it and shit like that. But now it's come to like, yeah, now you got to leave it all on the fucking table. But right now, yeah, I'm definitely going for the Eagles right now.
Give me you guys is like, what are you guys looking forward to for this Sunday? I mean, is it like the game of the week, or is it like a game that you're like, wow, this is going to be a crazy one?
I want to see if Carolina could do it again. I mean, I know we're playing Atlanta. Atlanta ain't the Bucks, but I want to see if we can hold it together. I think if last week was a fluke, I want to know about it. So
how is your injury list? Anybody major? I didn't
it ain't about the injury list. It's more about who got damn traded. I mean, we done traded our best running back, probably one of the greatest running backs in the league right now. Got rid of Robbie.
Yeah.
I mean, so we're but like I said, I just want to see if we can keep it together, and I want to see if we can act if it wasn't a fluke, and if PJ Walker is really the real deal.
If PJ is going to start this Sunday, right?
Yeah, and everybody that knows me knows I've been rooting for PJ.
Yeah, I would imagine after a win like that,
I'm about to say, yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Stupid not to start.
Huge upset, yeah.
It give him that boost. Like, oh, shit.
You think
let's get it. You know
Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold are still on the injury list, so it's not like we're bringing, if anything, if something happened to PJ, they'd be bringing somebody from the practice squad over. So he's going to be starting for a while until if he doesn't flake and he keeps it pushing, I don't see us taking him off the field. But even if he did, who they going to bring back? I mean, PJ Walker will be our starter for probably the rest of the season.
You think?
Yeah, I think so.
He'll finish off the season
for sure.
Carolina Panthers start. Okay, yeah. You know, I like
both quarterbacks healthy.
Both quarterbacks aren't healthy though.
No, I'm saying
with quarterbacks
if
healthy.
they were healthy, that would be dumb to
take him out.
If he's doing well and we're winning games, why would they?
Yeah. So you'll start him over Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, I would personally, I would start PJ over Baker Mayfield for sure,
and like definitely Sam Dobson.
It's like the old
for
saying,
sure.
If something works, why fix it?
But I'm also not the GM, and I'm also not a coach. So
yeah.
Yeah, so you
but what you're saying is not, and what Josh is saying was agreeing with you too. It's not, you're not speaking bullshit. Like it's
Right.
real. He's proven. He's upsets.
But I also don't know where loyalty stands with. I mean, loyalty and contracts. I mean, will they stand by Baker Mayfield? They paid him all this money and they're bringing him in. So are they going to stand by Baker? And if he gets healthy, will they bring him back out? I mean, will they sit PJ down? Will they?
I'm pretty sure Cleveland probably paid the most of that back end of that deal because he's on a 1-year deal.
Yeah, but
so after this, I'm pretty sure Carolina said, you know what, we'll take a chance, have him come over here. If he does good, we'll re-sign him. If he doesn't, it is what it is. We'll cut him loose.
If PJ does good, do you see Baker back in Carolina next year?
Nah, never that.
I don't. I can see him coming back on a cheaper deal, on a tryout deal. Like, listen, it's PJ, and we'll have a battle.
recovery time right now?
I don't know. He has a high ankle sprain. I don't know. I mean, Sam's had a high ankle sprain since last year, so
maybe a month. But
sure.
It depends about business. If you can bring wins, then yeah. Like the smart thing to do is, all right, I'm gonna keep this guy. It doesn't matter how much I pay the other guy, but if you're a second string quarterback and my other first quarterback is injured and you're causing me wins, obviously I'm gonna stick with you and ride it out and see how far I can push this.
Yeah.
Then
that's a fan's point of view, though.
Yeah, that's not.
No, it's not a fan. It's point
a
of
fan
business.
point. Yeah,
business.
But no, it's a fan's point of view.
If you have two quarterbacks, right, and the first one is injured and I don't know how he's going to play in the next 6 weeks, 2 months, depends on injury is. And I have a second string that it's making me none. But listen, I have a second string, right? Quarterback that's it's giving me wins nonstop. The last 3 games and shit.
That's not how it works.
Why would I bring him out and bring my
That's a fan's point of view. Yeah, that's a fan's point of view.
No, ask the Eagles what they did with Nick Foles.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, each nation is different. You know what I mean? They move different and shit like that. Eagles to the England.
It says business. A business.
It is business. But each one, they think differently and shit like that. You as an owner, if you have your top quarterback injured for, let's say, 6 weeks to 12 to even 3 months or whatever, for whatever injury he has, and you have a second string that is performing great, is giving you wins, is bringing you money, and then your first string is, all right, I'm healthy now, I'm ready to go, let's do this, I'm ready to go.
Well, that's how it works.
Ask Philly.
That's why there's something called a depth chart.
Well, you can't sit here and say, because what you're going off of, and people are saying, Philly.
I'm going off
of
saying
wins. Nick Foles started because Carson Wentz tore his ACL.
Exactly.
He wasn't gone for 3 months, 2 months. He's gone for the whole year.
But he's out.
That's a 6 to 12 month procedure.
But, so the point
now, if you're gonna sit here and say, would you start Carson Wentz over Nick Foles even after? I would say no. I would start Nick Foles after the playoff wins, because if Nick Foles got me 4 straight playoff wins to get to the bowl, he's earned that right to lose it for me.
Right. And again, that's from a fan's point of view.
He earned it.
No, that's not. It's just real. It's coaches do that. With Joe Montana, when Montana got hurt and Steve Young came in, it's because Montana got hurt. Steve Young performed so well, he went undefeated the rest of the season. He went undefeated. This following year, Montana got traded to Kansas City. So you can't. No, I can't. I can't agree with that. I just can't. And we're talking about. This ain't no Joe Schmo here. This is somebody you compare to number 1, number 2, arguably with Tom Brady. Number 1 and number 2. You got to pick one. That's number 1, number 2 is Joe Montana, Tom Brady now. And for me, personal choice, Dan Marino.
Shut the fuck up.
At the end of the day, if you don't perform right and you're coming off an injury and you're not 100%, then you should already know, like, listen, I'm not 100%. I can't.
Bro, Steph Curry gets hurt today. Mm-hmm. They put in a backup.
Yeah.
That's killing out there. You think Steph Curry come back and don't get his spot back? You out your mind.
If he can perform the way he left, then obviously, yes, you're all.
Even if he didn't perform, bro.
So you're just doing it because, all right, cool.
You not sitting your franchise player.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Even for a bench player.
Even if it's going to cost you a loss?
Regardless.
No, but I'm asking you, if you own a team, right, and you had your all-star, your top fucking player, all-star, scoring 30, 40 points and shit, and he's your all-star, and he had an injury, and he had to leave.
Yeah, you ride with your all-star, bro.
And you had a replacement that took his spot, that he's doing just as great and shit like that.
You ride with your all-star, bro. That's your franchise player.
Even if it's going to cost you a loss?
Yes, that's your franchise player.
Yeah, you
that's
got to go.
The franchise invested
You're not about the bag then. At the end of the day.
Well, no.
It ain't always about the bag, bro. That's where loyalty comes into play.
But that's
and with wins, because he's going to guarantee you the best percentage of winning.
Right.
And to save your job. Just get you off the hot seat.
I mean, if you're injured, you know what I mean? There's a certain time frame.
As soon as I get from the clearance from the doctors and telling me that he's back to go, guess what? I'm agreeing with Josh. I'm gonna go. Hey, listen, man. Pull whoever it is. I'm sorry, man. You're gonna ride the pine. You're gonna come off the bench because guess what?
It don't even gotta be explained.
Yeah, Curry's coming back. Yeah, you don't even
being on that
exactly.
team, you already know what
you should know your role exactly.
Regardless, if you know he's not 100%. Yes, because he could be 100% in the doctor's eyes. All right, cool, he's healthy now. He could play. But technically, if you've been out a certain amount of time.
Bro, they did it with Klay Thompson.
And how'd that turn out?
Klay
came back for 2 years,
and he came back and got his spot back.
Started over, yeah.
Okay. He came back.
That's true. That's a fact.
He wasn't the same Klay.
That's a fact, Lou. Yeah, that's a fact.
Scoring the exact same point.
No, he wasn't.
Exactly
what?
Yeah, they brought him back anyway.
He wasn't the same person as he was before he left.
Yeah, he was playing worse. So he still started.
Well, and then
so what are you talking about?
Is he costing the team money? I mean, like wins and shit.
No,
possibly. I don't.
No, they've been winning.
No,
they've been winning.
Yeah, right.
Okay, yeah.
But I'm saying when he first came back, he wasn't doing what Klay normally do.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta give him.
But
a chance.
He got his spot.
Yeah, exactly. Off of what? Off his frame and his friendship that he
off
built
his name. He got his spot back
for what he done.
But he wasn't the same player though.
It doesn't matter. But he got his spot back off of who he was.
Okay, but if you're not the same player, you should already know. At the end of the day, it's all about getting the.
I'm
wins.
confused. I ain't gonna hold you.
You're talking about if it's a player. He's an all-star. He's the face of a franchise. And he gets injured and leaves to recover and somebody else take his spot and doing the exact same thing.
That happened.
We're not saying it didn't, but we're saying at the end of the day is, to me.
You're coming to get your spot back.
So you mean to tell me you would start
earn it.
You would start pulling.
You don't have to earn your spot back. He had his spot back.
I mean, Danny, you're bugging.
Jordan's side, just like Jordan comes back to the NBA. And
why we keep bringing Jordan up?
Because Jordan's the all-time. So that's like Jordan coming back from retirement, right? And say, you know what, I want the number one spot.
He's getting it.
All right, but he's not going to perform the exact same.
It doesn't matter. He's still going to get the spot.
I feel like if you're not going to perform the way you left.
Bugging.
You mean to tell me if you had Tom Brady
because
in New England, you're going to start him over Mac Jones? I know that for a fact.
John, if you own a team, your point is to get me wins, correct?
Bruh. Have you been on a team before?
Yes. If you own a team, listen, if you own a team, right?
What team have you been on before?
If you own a basketball team,
what team have you been on before?
The Stonewood Classics.
If you own a basketball,
and were you a starter on
the Stonewood All Stars?
If you own a basketball team, correct? You own a basketball team. Isn't your point is
getting Skip Bayless vibes right now
for my team to win? Yes or no?
What team did you play for, and were you a starter?
No, I wasn't a starter.
Well, there it goes.
Okay, it doesn't matter. What the fuck? What the high school had to be with fucking the finals, the NBA?
No. You don't know the structure of being a starter.
Yo, listen.
If I get hurt as a starter, I'm coming back and I'm starting again.
Perfect example.
But you got hurt.
Perfect example.
How do you become a starter?
Listen. Perfect example. I once crossed Scar up, right?
No, you didn't. Don't put that bullshit out.
So then when we went to play at Sunset, they still picked them over me. Bro. You understand what I'm saying? So it's the same situation.
No, it's not.
At a lower level.
I put you on crutches, literally.
But is it?
You never crossed me up.
We tell the story two different ways.
Everybody remembers mine and nobody remembers yours.
Yeah, but listen,
because it didn't happen.
Thank God nobody was there.
Was it?
Everybody seen them fucking crutches though.
Listen. Was it off of injury? Was it off of injury?
Now ask him.
Was it off of injury? Then you stopped playing basketball.
Who?
You, because he's saying to ask you, and so I'm asking you.
Bro, you think he really did that? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Listen, the point was. Listen, the point was.
Don't do that on live.
You act like you never got crossed before. Like you act like
not by this motherfucker.
I'm not saying him. I'm saying in principle, you act like you never got crossed before. You never got your shit blocked.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if you're a starter and you have to step away from your spot,
that's his ankle,
and somebody takes your spot, and that person that took over your shit, your legacy, your spot for now temporary, and it's costing the team wins, why not keep you in that game if you're costing us wins?
Because I'm coming to get my fucking spot back.
But if you're not performing to that high level that you
got
was
hurt.
before you so before you get in back in the game, you should be able to be prepared.
So if Scar dropped 35 points and got hurt,
making no
go
sense.
ahead. It
if
makes
Scar,
sense. It makes
no,
sense
no,
to
it
you.
doesn't. I can't agree with that because if Scar drops 35 points, gets hurt, let's say he got a tweak ankle with a ankle sprain, gone for let's say 3 weeks,
and you come back and you only score 12 points. No, motherfucker, I'm not keeping you.
No, but it's fine though because I know
He's
Scar
gonna
can
bounce
give
back.
me. He'll bounce back. He's warming up. He's been off for 3 months.
How long
for
would I
3
wait?
weeks.
How long would I wait?
He's allowed to be rusty.
But how long would I wait for you to bounce back?
No way. I'm a starter. I get hurt. A producing starter. I'm a starter for a reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't get hurt, come back, and not start again. There's no way.
Let me ask you.
Unless the backup is
in order
averaging
for you to
over
start,
35.
In order for you to start, you need to perform to that high level. For you to start, they don't just start.
I've already proved myself. That's why I'm a starter.
Motherfucker, you was out for like 6 months.
It doesn't matter.
But if you're not performing,
it doesn't matter.
Yo,
You
if
should've
you're
started
Steph
if you don't
Curry,
It's
you
coming
earned
from a
the
second string,
right to
man.
get
This
your
is
start
an
back.
invalid argument.
period. No, it is valid.
Or
If you
start
can-
somewhere else.
If you can't if you can't perform to the level that you left in, then why are you performing then? You're costing me fucking wins and shit like that. If you can't get me 180 points or 40 points to the same points that you been dropping when you left, it doesn't matter if you was gone for 6 months. If you come back, you're telling me that you're ready, correct? If you're stepping foot, no, listen.
I'm coming to get my spot back. That's what I'm telling you.
You're gonna earn it.
I ain't gonna earn shit. I already earned it.
Don't think that you're entitled. Basically, you're saying you're entitled.
Yeah.
To be started. But
Yes,
if you can't
absolutely.
Perform, but if you can't perform, let's say you drop 50 points per game, right?
I already answered this.
If you drop 50 points per game and you get hurt because your little ankles are weak, you're not drinking enough milk and shit, and you get off for like 6 months, right? You get off for 6 months.
Shots fired.
And you come back, I'm like, all right, cool. You back? You ready? I'm gonna start you back because you've been starting for years and shit.
He's been averaging 50. You just said that.
But
Why not?
If you come back from an injury and you're only scoring 6 points,
Yeah, but if my backup, but if my backup is only averaging 20,
why the fuck am I keeping you then?
or he's a perfect manager, I'm gonna have my starter.
Yo, I hope you never coach a team. I hope you never own no fucking
Right, 'cause
team.
at the end of the day,
And
I'm
this
about
is
to
all
win.
coming from a second string, so your shit's
we
invalid.
can step on the court if that's what you want, and we can record it. And
You can't beat me.
Listen, stop. You listen, stop.
Yeah.
You can't beat
It will
me.
only take 15 minutes for you to be out of breath.
Live.
Yo.
Sunset.
Give me more water.
Based off of what?
Water break. Because when's the last time you played basketball?
It don't matter. I'm gonna still beat you.
When was the last time you played basketball?
It don't matter. I'm gonna still beat you.
When was the last time you played basketball?
It's invalid. Bro.
I'm gonna need the M.A.D family to comment below and let us know what y'all think. Give me scores, give me bets. Let's do this.
Challenge accepted.
All I'm saying is, if you retired, or let's say you got injury and shit like that, don't expect for you to start right away. You got to get back in shape. You can't just get off an injury for 8 months to a year.
What do you think people are doing while they're out? Sitting at fucking home?
Recovering from your injury.
Yeah, it's called rehab.
It's called therapy.
Yeah.
And shit. With your fucking if you got
That's
fucked
a
up
rehab.
injury, exactly. But you're not gonna be sitting there scoring 100 points by yourself comparing to somebody D'ing you up. It's two different scenarios. Don't expect that you're gonna perform 100% after 8 months to a year that you've
It
been off
don't
of
matter.
work.
I'm coming to get my spot
Yeah, okay,
back
now-
regardless.
It doesn't matter
Talking
what you
about
want.
talking about spots. Do you feel like you a Saints fan? Do you feel like if healthy and when James Winston has he earned his right to start again?
Absolutely.
Okay.
If he can perform,
Absolutely.
Okay. So you feel like Andy Dalton is just a good manager, just hold the fort until he comes back.
So
if he
so
can
right
perform to
now,
the same level, if he can perform for the same level, yes. He
right now, Andy Dalton, based off performance and what he can do on the field,
Yeah.
he's the right fit to fill that role right now.
Yeah.
But Jameis Winston, regardless of the injury, when he
Yeah.
comes back, he gets a
He
shot.
should start, yeah.
To start again.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
You don't. It's not how it works, bro. That's
what
not
I'm
how
saying.
it works.
And you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm bringing that up because
you earn that spot to begin with for a
Yeah.
reason. Just because now you had a mishap and a bump in the road, you don't lose that spot and have to earn it again. That's
Yeah.
not how it works.
no. Yeah.
Loyalty,
Especially as a
is
franchise
wonderful
player.
Yes, yeah. And
Loyalty is beautiful, bro.
So
Yeah.
what if he can't perform to the same shit?
Bro, I'm not arguing the same shit
He's
again.
mad. He's mad.
no,
Not
well,
about what?
If you can't perform,
This is coming from a second string. You cannot tell me nothing about being a starter.
If you
Jesus
can't,
Christ.
you can't
Andy
perform-
Dalton.
But listen, if you can't perform to the same ability that you had until you left, what's the point of performing then?
Bro, all my athletes, please chime in on this.
Yeah, for
people
real.
that's out there doing their thing, there's no way you have a bump in your road, you come back to your team and don't expect to get your spot back. That does not happen, bro.
Especially if it's Andy Dalton. I'm sorry, not to make fun of Andy Dalton. I'm just saying.
Listen,
you know what I mean? I'm just
listen,
like, it's Andy Dalton.
You can have your spot back, obviously. If you gave 10 years to a franchise, right, and you out for like a whole year because you're fucking leg or whatever, cool, you can come back. But the question is, can you perform to the exact same level and energy that you did when you left?
My argument was I'm coming to get my spot back.
I get
you talking about some other shit.
But I'm asking you, all right, cool, you come back from a team, right, after a year injury. You telling me, can you give me the exact same points and the exact same shit?
Yeah. I mean, is he not allowed to be rusty? Because you're making it seem like he has to score 45. Right when he comes back.
But anybody can be rusty when they come back.
But you told him he has a year off.
Point, I'm coming to get my spot back.
All right, well,
period.
You know what I mean? Then you better give that same energy you was.
I'm just saying, if Josh was, if Scar
45 or I dropped 3 that night, I'm still gonna start the next game.
Yeah, exactly. If he's a 5-time All-Star and he's been hurt for a year, he has that right to come back and start, and it's up to him to lose it at that point. You came back, you're healthy now. After 6 months or maybe a whole NBA season, you don't deliver the way you know. Okay, exactly. then it could be in question.
It's a question, and you said the word.
He's earned that right to start right away.
Deliver
right back when he's hurt. Oh, I'm done. I'm clear. Hey,
if you can deliver,
thanks for holding it down, man. Have a seat.
If you can deliver those points and those wins, that W, then obviously, man. You obviously
he's proved it. That's what I'm saying. That's why you're gonna have him start again.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
What I'm saying is,
hey, but
some people nowadays, some people think they're
that was
entitled.
The debate, though.
They're entitled just because they give 5 years, 10 years, 15 years to a certain organization or a fucking company or whatever. It's in it. I'll give you 15 years, so I have the right.
Yeah, pause.
I have the right.
Paul, let me explain something to you, because this shit works within everything. It's just not with the game. I've gave my company 10 years, 10 years of my life. I've worked hard for my company. I'm very good at what I do. If I feel like I'm unappreciated, I'm gonna go my separate ways. Me being with that company for 10 years, yes, it makes me entitled to feel
absolutely as
like
it should.
I deserve the pay that I get. Like, yeah, what do you mean?
As it should.
I'm not. It's called being loyal. Your company should be loyal to you. The same thing works with football. Same thing works with basketball. Your team should be loyal to you. If you get hurt after 5 years of putting in that work, I don't care if I recover a year from now. I don't care if I recover 6 months from now. When I come back and tell them I'm ready to ball, I expect to have my spot back.
Exactly. You earned that right. You put in the time.
Yep.
At the end of the day, the person that replaces you is a replacement. That's what they are. That's what they're called. They're a replacement until you come back.
So you telling me if you can't produce the same shit that obviously is going to take a progress for you to get to that level again. Obviously, an injury is nothing to joke around, especially when it comes to surgery and shit. I had surgery before. So if you have a surgery and you come back from an injury,
bloody,
and expect to get the same result and to get the same spot and to get the same treatment, then it's not going to happen because it takes a while.
It ain't going to happen if you're playing for Danny.
It takes a while for you to be.
If you get hurt, just remember you won't start again.
Exactly. If you get hurt, it's going to take a while for you to perform.
God forbid,
to that level.
Chicken your armor.
You get hurt, that's your job.
So let me turn this back around on you real quick, right? You work for your company and you're a lead. Just say that you're a lead. I don't really know what you do, but say you work for your company and you're a lead. You got hurt today. You slipped and fell on a wet floor. Yeah. They send you home for 6 months. When you come back, there's somebody in your spot. Do you expect to get your spot back? Or are you going to sit there and take the pay of a laborer because you got hurt?
I expect to get my spot back because I put in that work. But
end of discussion.
But no, hold on.
End of discussion, man.
We're not talking about it no more. It's over.
He just checkmate you, man. He just checkmate. I'm just telling you.
You lost.
Are you gonna talk over somebody?
You lost.
I call it checkmate.
I'm just saying. Over everybody.
I call it what it is.
Show. You're done.
Y'all niggas talking over people and shit.
You're done. It's over.
But if you can't perform, what's the point of having that spot if you can't perform at that spot level and shit like that? If you're a quarterback, your job is to make sure that
he just give you the
talking about aftermath. The point of the fucking argument. You love doing this.
No, the point is entitlement.
The point of the argument.
The point of this thing is entitlement. You think you're entitled because you give 10 years and shit. 15 years, 12 years, doesn't matter.
For whatever reason,
the point is entitlement.
When I come back, I'm going to be in the same position before I left.
Because you feel like you're entitled to it, right? Correct?
Because I fucking earned it.
Because you feel like you're entitled. Because you feel like you deserve it.
That's not entitlement.
That's not, yeah.
Something you bust your ass for is not entitlement.
You feel like
I fucking earned it.
You feel like you deserve that.
I drink to that.
But either way, if you can't perform,
again, changing the narrative of the argument.
It's not.
Yo, the conversation's over. Is the Raiders gonna be the Saints this weekend?
Yeah, we might take an L.
What we doing? Cause y'all 2-5.
We might take an L.
I've been hearing a lot of bullshit, but y'all 2-5 too, bro. I mean, we on the same couch. On the same couch.
I got, not to sound like nothing, man, but I do have Derek Carr and company taking that.
The Raiders was looking pretty good last week.
Yeah, but aren't they? They're 2-5 as well, right? You just said that, Lou, right?
They're 2-4.
2-4. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know that.
Regardless of the record.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I mean, they play some good teams too, but
yeah,
they was looking pretty good last week.
Do they look better than Carolina?
Who?
The Raiders?
Nah.
I mean,
no, definitely not.
I would give the slight edge to Oakland, slightest edge to Oakland, just by a hair.
One game would define.
Just because of Devontae Adams and Derek Carr.
How you finish? So
I think Derek Carr is clearly a better quarterback than Baker.
Who you think?
Obviously, Derek Carr.
No, you mean than PJ?
Who you think?
Then PJ.
Yeah, PJ. Yeah, all three of them.
All right, so
damn, all three of them. I'm just being real, right?
I hear you.
Yeah, all three of them. I'm just being real. Yeah,
I hear you. That just sounded disrespectful as hell.
Oh no,
I had to defend them, but then I was like, you know what?
I wasn't even trying to. Yeah, I was just being. No, yeah.
All right, so by now seeing everybody that been playing and seeing all the injury and shit.
Not anymore.
Who you think? Would you think the 4 teams are gonna make it to the playoffs?
4 teams?
Yeah, 4 teams.
Just pick 4 teams.
Yeah, that you think is gonna make it to the playoffs right now by base of the performance that's happening now.
I think Carolina's gonna hit the wild card for sure.
Philly's gonna be in it. That's for sure.
No.
I got Philly.
I'm glad we're recording this on video. I could have seen the look on my face.
I got Philly.
I got Philly. You got Philly.
I got Philly. I got Arizona.
Yeah.
You said 4, right?
Yeah, 4 teams.
Okay, I got Arizona. I got
New England going to the wild card.
I can see that.
I got
I don't think they're gonna make it to the Super Bowl.
you know what? I got a wild card. I got Seattle making wild card.
All right, and then
I got Seattle making wild card.
Your 4th?
That's 3.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah, my 4th. Yeah, you're right.
Are we counting the Dolphins out?
Can you?
That's a good one though. Damn, that's a good one.
It might be a wild card team.
I don't know.
What's their score?
The record? They're 4-3.
4-3.
And I got the Bills. That's easy. That's a given. But I got the Bills. That's my 4th one.
Well, I mean, they'll be 5-3. They play the Lions this week.
Yo, I wouldn't count the Lions out.
They've been balling, man.
Yo,
been balling since when? They won in 5.
No, they're always in the game. They're losing by 3, 2 points.
Hey, don't matter if you lose by an inch or a mile.
I get what you're saying. An L is an L, but it's the level of the hardness. They're not just giving up. It's not like 45-3,
that's
45-20.
Cool. So is Baltimore an elite team then? Because they blow every second half.
They're just choke artists. That's all that is.
So they're choke artists.
They're just choke artists. Because you're telling me if they're blowing the second half after they're up, I mean,
yeah, but they're putting up points. They just blowing the second half.
Yeah, they're blowing it. They're up by the half, and then when the game's over, they lost. They took an L.
Exactly.
Yeah, they can't finish.
That to me, that to me is. And what's that means?
They can't finish.
In other words,
so,
you can't finish.
So why aren't the Lions choke artists?
Well, because
they're putting up points, but they can't finish.
You can't compare the Lions and the Ravens. They're not. That's night and day.
Yeah,
but
got
Lamar Jackson and Jared Goff.
But understand
what I mean?
Understand what I'm saying though. You're saying the Lions are putting up points, but they're losing games. The Ravens are putting up points, but they're blowing the second half.
But you
understand what I'm saying?
No, I don't because you're telling me that Detroit is in the game. We're saying that Detroit's in the game every time.
So is the Ravens.
But they're blowing it.
So is Detroit.
You expect Baltimore to win. I'm not expecting. I'm expecting to win every time. But the fact that they're putting their heart into it as a player who watches, who loves the game, and they're still balling. They're still trying to ball and win. But I admire that. Yeah. But it's the difference.
Yeah,
Baltimore, we expect them to win on any ticket. You look at them. You look at if it's Baltimore versus LA. Oh, that's game of the week.
Come on,
not when it's LA versus Detroit. You're not going to sit here and say game of the week.
Yeah,
it's just facts.
But if you
all right, so Baltimore and Detroit play.
And the result is
Baltimore, Detroit. Who do you think is going to win?
I'm gonna take Baltimore.
Yeah, I'm taking Baltimore.
Yeah, I'm taking Baltimore.
Why? You just said don't count the lines out. They got hurt.
They got hard.
You don't think they can beat Baltimore?
It's any given Sunday. Anybody can lose any given Sunday.
For sure.
Especially if you're telling me
Carolina beat the Bucks last week.
I'm taking Detroit.
In the second half.
I'm just saying as a betting man, I'm not stupid. I'm taking Baltimore.
I'm not.
Versus Detroit?
He just said Baltimore blows it in the second half every time.
Games consistently in the second half. The points that Detroit has been scoring, I have them with the potential to beat.
You're going off
probably with a spread.
Okay,
probably with a spread.
You going?
I got them.
Yeah, you'll take the bread. I'm going with Lamar. Lamar's a better quarterback, a better athlete than Jared Goff. Yeah. They got better receivers than what they have than St. Brown. Yeah, but especially now if they made it, they just signed Deshaun Jackson.
Second half of the game, Atlanta had this problem.
Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah,
yeah.
They was blowing out in the Super Bowl. Right?
Yeah.
Had the lead.
By
Tom Brady come back.
Again, that's Matty Ice. He's going to go down as what? A Hall of Famer.
Right.
Jared Goff is going to go down as a Hall of Famer.
No, but I'm not saying that. But I'm saying, really, you can't even put it on the quarterback. It's if you're mismanaging the second half of the game, that could be the quarterback, could be the players, could be the coaching, could be the calls.
At that point, it's a team effort,
right? You got to
right?
know how to run the clock.
Yeah.
You got to know how to manage the game out.
Definitely.
So if you have bad management on your second half of every game that you playing, and that's a consistent pattern, I would take a high-scoring team to potentially come back and beat you in the second half.
It also goes by like who's injured.
Now, defensive-wise, is Detroit defense?
Hell no. Come on.
That's what I'm saying.
You know that.
You got to take that in consideration.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm taking that into consideration.
It's not like you got a hungry defense of Baltimore team that knows you can't move outside the pocket. You're not Lamar.
So he's going to pass.
They go up against Lamar Monday through Friday in practice.
Right.
So when you have a pocket quarterback that's not move, he's not known for moving, and he's Jared Goff.
Yeah, and then you got a shitty defense against Lamar.
You're gonna. I'm sorry, man. On the ticket
Bro,
on any given Sunday, even if I lose,
you gotta be able to stop.
I would look at the spread.
Yeah.
Right.
But
if the spread's 15-20,
you give me 12 points. I'm taking that.
Okay, that's different. But that's different. Okay, see, now you're thinking like a bet, man. That's different.
But a team like Detroit would get a spread like that.
Yeah.
Against Ravens.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So
that's
I'm taking Detroit.
And that's my point. That's the difference.
And then you also got to base. You got
Baltimore to win any given Sunday, as opposed to
and that
Detroit.
Night, you also got to base the shit on data and stat, like who's injured, who's going to start. All right, cool. I got my first 5 starts. Oh, cool. They got 6 injuries. Let's work on that shit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's true too.
It doesn't matter how great you are. If you're like 7-0, 8-0, but if you don't have the players to make shit happen, then you're basically.
According to Danny, if Lamar gets hurt though, he ain't starting.
Can't get his spot back.
Supposedly, if Lamar gets hurt, he'll start Baker Mayfield or Zappy. Is that it? Bradley Zappy.
Let's go with shittiest game of the week. Who y'all got? Washington or the Colts? Whoa, he said that awful fast. Colts. Take the Colts.
That's your random pick. Shittiest game of the week.
Shittiest game of the week.
That's toughy.
Shittiest game of the week.
Come on, man. This was a good week.
I think Washington and the Colts are the shittiest game of the week.
Look at it. Just look at the.
You know what? The fucked up part is, man. I'm agreeing with Lou because they are shitty.
Huh?
Both of them are shitty.
That's what I'm saying. Right. That's the shittiest game of the week.
I agree with Lou. They both shitty.
But the plays and shit, like the game in general.
It's like watching high school.
Yo,
players.
You know what's crazy, bro? The Colts were the team, the team that everybody picked in the beginning of the season.
What to make what? The
favorite team this season. So
when was a lot of like us, even us?
I don't know what we did. I don't
remember us doing that.
No, I think we talked about the Colts being a favorite, but I don't think we agreed.
Favorite for what?
Favorite for what? To make playoffs? I don't remember none of that. Yeah,
we're gonna have to run that back.
Yeah, we might have to.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think we agreed on it, but we did speak on it.
Yeah,
on the Colts, on everybody thinking the Colts were gonna be elite this year.
Being somewhat decent, okay.
Or at least
we might have to. Yeah, we might have to roll the footage on that.
But who are we taking? We taking Washington or we taking the Colts?
On the shittiest game of the week.
Game of the week.
I'm going with Matty Ice versus the rookie Tyler Heineke. Oh, matter of fact, you know what? Matty Ice is not starting. He's actually on IR for the rest of the year. I'm going with Tyler Heineke. I'm rechanging that. I can't believe I'm going with Washington because they're in my division. But I got Washington.
Who are you taking?
Damn, might be a low scoring game.
It's gonna be a low scoring game.
I'm gonna go with Washington, man.
Great way to point out the obvious.
I'm gonna go with Washington, man.
You on Washington?
Yeah. How about you, Lou?
I'm gonna take Washington.
Yeah, see?
You should be taking Washington.
Well, they're not in my division. I don't want them. I should be taking Indianapolis.
No.
Yeah, well, of course. They're in my division. I want Indy to win. In my heart of hearts, I want Indy to win. But in my betting soul, I'm taking Washington.
It's gonna be a lot of.
How y'all gonna handle 2 games in a week though?
What do you mean?
Y'all got Sunday and then y'all got Thursday.
Well, we got Sunday at 1:00 versus Detroit,
and then y'all got Thursday
versus Pittsburgh. I'm sorry.
Y'all got Thursday against Texans.
Yeah, Texans. Houston Texans versus what? David Mills.
Yeah, y'all gonna be able to handle. How's the Eagles doing?
You haven't read 6-0. What's going on here?
Hey, yo.
You haven't been reading up on things? What's going on?
Shout out to Philly and their fucking fans, man. Yo, ride or dies.
Yo, David said, yo.
Hey, but guess what? If Jalen Hurts get hurt, guess what?
Yeah,
he can't get his spot back.
Yo, funny thing is, well, see, that's crazy, and that's crazy. And thank God you're not coaching our team. Stay away from my team.
He can't get
the hell away from my team, man.
Okay, the word is
y'all funny motherfuckers.
Stay the hell away from my team.
Stop thinking you're entitled to a certain spot.
Shut the fuck. We're not talking about this again.
That bust their ass and work hard.
That's why you want
career. That's not entitlement.
We're not talking about this again. Is Tom Brady gonna pull through against that Baltimore defense or no way?
Oh man!
And they play tomorrow night. That's a Thursday night game.
Tom Brady.
Finally, a good Thursday night game.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be close. If everybody's healthy,
I'm gonna take Baltimore only because we just smoked them motherfuckers. So I'm gonna take Baltimore. If we
Tom Brady has a bounce back,
you think he sat down in that locker room and said, "Yo, we ain't doing this again"?
Yeah,
probably.
I hear you.
He definitely gave a lecture out like, "Yo, we gonna have to do better."
But think about it. Nobody hates Tom Brady more than fucking Baltimore.
That's what I'm saying. I got Tampa Bay winning by 3.
I got Ray Lewis coming out in the beginning of the game and hyping the motherfuckers up.
Doing the motherfucking dance and stuff.
Yeah.
Yo, Tom Brady got a way of fucking just firing people up. Like,
he ain't firing shit up. Hold on, where they playing? Oh, boy, they playing in Tampa Bay.
Exactly. They gonna fight. He gonna fire motherfucker.
It ain't the same. If they were playing in Baltimore, the chances increase by 30%. You know what I mean?
He has a way to just getting people together and getting their shit together and say, "Yo, you know what? Turn the fuck up." It's like giving a big ass fucking speech at the end of the game and shit like that.
Nah, nobody gives a speech like Ray Lewis.
But I think Tom Brady got something up his sleeve and shit.
How about that KC and Tennessee? What do you guys got on that? That's Sunday night. That's prime time.
I'm gonna take KC.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take KC, and I would take the over.
Yeah, but that ain't this week.
Now it is. Oh no, you know what? That's week 9. I'm sorry.
There's no way that's this week.
Yeah, I'm looking at. I'm sorry about that. I'm looking at.
That's all right. That's all right because the Packers and the Bills got the Sunday night game, and I'm gonna take the Bills off for it.
Taking the Bills.
You know what? I'm gonna be different from y'all, man.
Don't be different.
I'm taking bad man Aaron Rodgers. I think this is gonna be the week where he says, you know what?
I feel like I've been hearing that shit for 3 years.
So enough is enough.
I'm a slide.
He gets to the playoffs though, and he becomes MVP.
Yeah,
I'm a slide. I'm a slide on right what now. We already was talking about because it's a great way to put it. If Aaron Rodgers got hurt, is he getting his spot back?
Wow.
We know his fucking
I gotta
answer.
know. Yeah, because we're talking about Aaron Rodgers.
Listen, Aaron Rodgers is entitled.
Good question.
He's entitled.
So let me ask
we're talking about Aaron Rodgers.
So you talking about him performing that? All right, see exactly.
We're not talking about it anymore.
It makes no
Fuck
sense.
out of here.
End the
What
story.
you saying don't make no fucking sense.
You're
If
bugging,
you can't
man.
Perform,
Danny, you're bugging.
no, it's not.
Division game, Browns and the Bengals. Who we taking?
If you can't, now fuck
Ooh,
that.
I'm taking. You know what? Those. If you look at the footage of that rivalry, it's Carson Palmer, Ocho Cinco, and those are high scoring games.
Oh, for sure.
Yo,
for sure.
I see it going over, and I got Cincinnati. I'm gonna
take the Browns. I'm gonna take the Browns.
Okay,
I'm taking the Browns.
I'm gonna go with Cincinnati.
Cool beans.
How about you,
take
Danny?
The Browns.
Nah, I think I'm gonna have to go with the Browns and shit like that.
Okay, yeah.
I feel like we kind of skipped over the first game that I mentioned. So are we taking Carolina or are we taking Atlanta?
I'm taking Atlanta, bro.
You're a fucking bitch. You's a bitch, and
you
know why you're doing that.
Both of y'all teams is in
Shut the fuck up.
division.
Yeah, you know why you doing that.
I was a draw,
Yeah,
bitch.
both of them.
Man.
Yeah, that's what you should have. That's what you should have left with, motherfucker. I'm taking Atlanta only because we're sitting in this room right now. I'm taking Atlanta. No, that's what he's. This is damn.
I was about to say,
Shut
man,
the
stop.
fuck up.
Stop,
Now you know
Lewis.
goddamn well.
Got us in here trying to hypnotize us and shit to like Carolina.
You know what, man? You know what? Sheesh. And only because if they would have had CMC, I would have went with Carolina by that hair, but I'm going to go with Atlanta too. I'm sorry, man. Just because of that. I think PJ's the better quarterback.
Is Mariota going to perform? Exactly.
Yeah, you know what? That was a pause. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I'm taking Carolina. That was I'm going to say it for you.
No, I'm going to stick to my guns. But I would say this. By a smidge, PJ, in my opinion, a better quarterback than Marcus. Because Marcus was a first round pick. Was a first round pick, top 3.
I disagree.
Top 3.
I disagree. PJ is not a better quarterback.
Well, you got to remember this is
Mariota.
Mariota's his second. This is Mariota's third home. He was before this. He was with Oakland as a backup. Before that, he blew it. He blew it in Tennessee as a number 1 overall pick. So he's labeled as a bust. So you got a guy in PJ Walker who's a walk-on, undrafted, came out of nowhere, out of the XFL.
Now let me put this in Cam Newton perspective. Mariota is in the top 32 quarterbacks in the league for sure. Can you put PJ?
Starting.
Yeah. Can you put PJ Walker in that 32?
Well, if he's starting, you have to put him.
Fuck if he started or not. If you had to pick 32 quarterbacks, Mariota is in my 32.
Okay.
Are you putting PJ Walker in your top 32 right now? Active quarterbacks.
If I had to pick 32 quarterbacks, I'll put neither in my 32.
You're not putting Mariota in your 32.
You're not gonna put Cam?
Neither. Huh?
You're not gonna put Cam?
We're not talking about Cam.
Yeah, we're talking about starting caliber quarterbacks.
Starting quarterback. Well, not even starting quarterback. Just QBs in the league right now.
Quarterbacks in the league right now.
Because PJ wasn't a starting quarterback until last week.
Your potential starting 32.
I'm not saying name your 32 because we'd be here all day.
Yeah, of course.
Are you putting Mariota in your top 32 quarterbacks?
No. Or PJ.
Or PJ.
I'm not putting neither.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yo, honestly.
So who's your top 3? We're not gonna say 32.
Top QBs in the league right now?
Yeah. Top quarterbacks?
For you.
Oh,
that's rough.
I got to go with Justin Herbert. I think he's a top quarterback in this league.
I agree.
Number 2, I got to go with. Oh man,
you know he's biased, so you know who's coming next.
No. I'm not. I can't do.
You're not putting Hurts in your top 3.
I got to go with Herbert. Hold on, I got to go with Herbert because we're going season right now. I got to go with Herbert. Number 1. Number 2. I'm gonna go with. See, because that's what I'm saying, man. I don't know. I got to go with number 2. I'm going with Aaron Rodgers. I don't care how I don't care how he started. I know he started horrible, but I think he's going to have an amazing second half, as he always does. So I'm not going to count him out. And my number 3, yes, man. Yes, you can call me biased. Jalen Hurts.
We knew that was coming.
Jalen Hurts, yes.
All right,
Jalen
now real quick, because I like the way you said that. So fourth quarter, we're down by 7.
Okay.
We're at the 20-yard line, opposite side of the field.
Scar, go ahead first on this one.
You got 2 plays. Are you taking Tom Brady or are you taking Aaron Rodgers?
Good question.
Stupid. You already know Tom Brady.
No.
You're
bugging.
I'm not a fan.
Hold on. I want Scar to answer this truthfully.
Tom Brady.
I've asked this question a lot.
Tom Brady.
Yo.
You already know Tom Brady.
Bad man.
Both of their 2-minute drill game is crazy.
Retarded, yeah.
But
Aaron Rodgers.
Tom Brady make shit happen.
Last minute game is fucking serious.
He's a cowboy.
So what are you doing?
Yo.
He puts the guns in the holsters.
That's a hard one. I ain't gonna hold you.
What are we doing? We got $500,000 on the line right now. What are we doing? We're down by 7.
All you need is a touchdown
to tie the game, but I mean, I guess that wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, touchdown.
But anyways, so we need a score to win. Let's just put it that way. We need 1 score to win. You got 2 plays left. Enough time for 2 plays. You're at the 20-yard line, opposite side of the field. Tom Brady.
2 plays left?
2 plays left. You got 2 moves to make.
Who you think's gonna make it happen? Come on.
How much time on the clock?
Doesn't matter. You got enough time.
Doesn't matter.
You got enough time.
You got enough time for 2 plays.
2 plays.
Before it 0-0.
60 seconds.
No, bullshit. That's enough time.
60
what are you
seconds.
talking about?
60
That's
more,
enough
yeah.
time.
If you want to get 2
for
players
a
off
drive.
in 60 seconds, you got
you're
bad
bugging.
management, and that's why you'll get fired,
bugging.
Danny. That's why
Fuck
you'll
the
get
time. You got
You already know he can't manage shit.
You got enough
already
time. Hold on.
established
So
that.
let's not go off the radar. You got enough time for 2 plays.
No, I feel
Who are
like
you
to make
taking?
an executive decision on this, I need to know the time on the clock.
14 seconds.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
Holy shit.
14 of them things.
14 seconds.
Question
What are
why
you
the fuck
doing?
Are we on the 20? Wait, 14.
14 seconds.
Hey,
yeah.
they just kicked it. They just gave us the ball back.
So it's first down.
They just kicked it into the end zone. We're at the 25 now. Let's do it that
Okay,
way.
25.
You got 14 seconds to make something happen.
I
We
take
in the
Aaron
playoffs.
Rodgers. I
If
take
you
Aaron
lose, you're
In that
going home.
situation,
Win or
I
go
take
home.
Aaron Rodgers.
It's win or go home. You're gonna take Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Thank you. So that puts you where is Tom Brady really the greatest of all time? If you can't even put him in the worst position to win that game, you're gonna pick another QB.
Yes.
Do you question yourself as if Tom Brady is he
Robert
really
Horry, the
GOAT?
greatest of all time, and he's been put in position.
Yeah, but I thought
multiple
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah,
championships.
that was good. That was good.
I
That
thought
was
Tom
good.
Brady was great.
That
Is he
was
better
good.
than Michael Jordan?
I like that.
And he's got 5 rings.
But you're comparing.
7.
You're comparing
got 7
Jordan
rings?
to Tom Brady.
Oh,
now.
wow.
But shouldn't Tom Brady start since he's all that great and shit like that?
Since Danny's talking shit, is New England gonna beat the Jets this week?
Ooh.
I like the Jets.
Damn.
Fuck Danny.
Holy
parties, I like the
shit.
Jets too.
That's
crazy.
Yo, when was the last time y'all seen somebody pick the Jets
you know
over
what's
New
crazy?
England?
No, I like the Jets too,
I usually
man.
say no Mets, no Nets, no Jets. And this time I
Holy shit.
Based on what?
picked the Jets. Based off history.
Based off Danny talking shit.
Yeah.
So you're basically
Yo, that's crazy.
Nah, hold on. Fuck that. Fuck
Man,
all that.
Holy
I'm
shit.
picking the Jets. Fuck
Zach
that.
Wilson
And the Patriots.
will beat the New England
Off of
Patriots.
what?
Because
Off
I
of data?
fucking feel like it. That's what.
Because you just think the Jets are gonna come out.
No, because you've been talking
Jets
shit all
been
episode. Sometimes feels like he's gonna say,
I don't follow the
fuck
Jets.
you.
So what's
I'm
their
going
record?
with the Jets.
What's the record?
I don't know what their record is.
The Jets?
So could
They
be-
did good last week.
Yeah, I think they won last. They won the last
What
2
they
weeks.
won?
Nah, the Jets is 5-2. Their record decent.
Exactly.
Wow, they're 5-2.
The Patriots are 3-4.
Oh, shout out to the Jets for being 5-2.
Yo,
Exactly
did you
what-
peep that? Yo, the
Exactly.
New England's only 3-4
Exactly.
or 3-5.
It doesn't matter.
What are they? 3-4 or
Exactly what?
3-5?
Motherfucker.
They lost last Thursday.
They 3-4. New
Yeah,
England's
they're
3-4.
3-4,
All right, so just because they're 3-4,
Exactly.
it doesn't mean they're gonna lose right away and shit like that.
Exactly.
It just depends how shit goes and shit.
Exactly.
I don't
I'm picking the
know.
fucking Jets.
No, it's not.
I got the Jets too.
Put money on it.
And New England's giving
Yeah,
2.5.
What's up?
You don't see that every day.
I'm good for it. So what's up?
Nah,
Listen, man.
I wouldn't go. I mean, yo, I'd never put money on the Jets. I don't care how good the odds are.
I can't bet on the Jets.
So we're gonna say
The crazy part is I'm surprised the New York Jets are not getting plus something.
What's the spread?
New England's giving 2.5. Oh, you know what? They are getting. I'm sorry. They are getting 2.5. 3 points. Almost 3 points. So 2.5.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, the New York Jets are getting 2.5. And I still got the Jets.
I still got the Jets.
I'm sorry.
Holy
I still
shit.
got the Jets.
Is Russell Wilson out this week? Or is he playing?
He's playing and he's getting a lot of bad backlash.
So are they beating the Jags?
He's having a rough time right now.
I think they are. I
He's
think they're
having
gonna
a rough
beat the Jets.
year.
Yeah, he is. He is, Scar. I ain't gonna lie. It's not looking pretty.
It's not.
Is he worth every penny?
I still like
Right now?
still like Russell though. Yeah, but still like you don't sidetrack. Just because he's having a bad season
No.
doesn't mean he's not worth the dollar.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's just it's a new system. You know what I mean? He's learning.
So let's not prove Danny right. We're still gonna pay that man.
Yeah.
All right, game of the week: Niners and the Rams. I'm gonna call it. Game of the
Ooh.
week is the Niners and the
I
Rams.
got 49.
Who are we taking? I'm gonna take the Niners because my man is at running back and he's gonna snap.
You know
He's
what?
gonna snap.
We all
against
agree
the
today.
Rams.
I'm taking the Niners.
I'm taking
man.
McCaffrey and the Niners. From now on, they're not the 49ers. They're McCaffrey and the Niners.
That's crazy.
I got like 4 friends that are Niner
Debo.
fans. Crazy.
Oh,
Fuck
yeah.
Debo. It's McCaffrey and the Niners.
crazy.
Debo is assisting in the blowout, but it's McCaffrey and the Niners,
That's
and I'm gonna
bugged
take
out.
them. I'm gonna take them by 16. I'm gonna take the Niners by 16.
I got him on my fantasy, and I got him on my lineup. I think he's gonna go off.
I'm definitely taking the Niners by 16. All right, the Giants are 6-1. Didn't see it coming, but I'm gonna take
neither.
it. Are they beating the Seahawks? They 4-3.
I hope not, man. I got Seattle. I'm being biased.
You're being way biased.
Yeah, I got
I'm gonna take the
Seattle.
Giants for sure.
I'm taking the Giants. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
I got Seattle.
I'm gonna take the
I'm
Giants.
rolling with New York this week.
Hey, their running game is proper this year. I'm taking the Giants.
Yeah. Shaquan Barkley's got it going on right now. He's doing his thing.
That's
Right.
my guy.
Yeah.
Are the Cardinals beating the Vikings?
No.
Absolutely not. Glad you said that because I was getting ready to throw something at you.
You throwing a curveball? Scott?
He's thinking about it, but
Yeah,
he knows not to say what he's gonna say. He's gonna keep his words.
taking
to
the
himself.
Vikings, man. Fuck
You only
I see,
saying
I
that
knew
shit
it.
to be the controversial scar that you are. That's the only reason you
I'm
saying
taking the
that.
Vikings. Y'all gonna see.
You full of shit.
All right, we gonna see.
You full of shit. It's gonna be
See
one
y'all
hell of a
Monday.
week. It's gonna be one hell of the week.
Oh yeah. Looking forward to it.
I
Hopefully with
can't.
some money.
I can't wait for the Thursday. I can't wait for next Thursday.
Oh yeah.
I want
Next
to see what the
Thursday.
Eagles are gonna do. They got a chance to.
Hopefully 8-0. At that point, hopefully 8-0.
It's funny. That's funny.
And rest up for a little week because those Thursday games coming off a Thursday game.
Yeah, Pittsburgh gonna be rough,
That's
so
no
don't
week.
say you're gonna be 8. Pittsburgh you might be 7. I think you're gonna beat the Texans.
Y'all coming
But I
off a
don't
bye,
think-
play Sunday.
Yeah.
And turn around, play Thursday.
I don't think you're gonna beat Pittsburgh. I don't.
You think it's gonna go Battle of Pennsylvania? You think Pittsburgh got it?
something
Them
about
Pitts-
Pittsburgh.
yeah.
Well, yeah.
I don't know what it
Yeah.
is.
It might go down the wire, but I really don't see Kenny Pickett.
When I be like, yo,
It's in
Pittsburgh
your.
gonna supposed to get blown out by this team.
It's in y'all
End up fucking
favor.
winning.
It's in y'all favor that they're playing in Philly.
It's like they match. It's like the tougher the matchup, the better they play.
Yeah. What they beat Tampa Bay.
That's what I'm saying.
They beat Tampa Bay.
Is Pittsburgh's quarterback a third string or a second string?
It's number 1 overall pick, I believe.
Yeah, but is he a third string or a second string? Right
he was second string over Mitch Trubisky. Trubisky stunked it up.
Trubisky's a bitch. You know, I had when he played for the Bears, right?
Why you gotta be all that?
Because he's a bitch. I was at Tito's crib. This is when absolutely.
I knew it.
So you know when you're winning. So you know when you're winning on FanDuel and the shit says you're winning 30 grand and you're like, oh shit, I might actually win this fucking money. Yo, me and Tito were watching them play the Vikings and we were at his crib and I'm like, yo, it's lit. It's 2 minutes left in the game. I win this 30 racks. We going out. We going to Jamaica within the next weekend. We out. We going on vacation. I'm taking my wife, the kids. Yo, we out. You can't when you're playing.
Yeah, once it's locked in, it's over.
So I was like, yo,
nah, you can cash out.
Nah, you can't.
You can.
You gotta wait. Not during the game.
Yes, you can.
Fuck no, you can't do that shit during the game.
Yes, you can.
Hell
bro.
no.
Wait. Maybe on fantasy FanDuel.
Yeah, maybe
you can cash out early.
FanDuel, you could cash out.
Nah, it wasn't letting me cash out during the game.
Even if you have 10,000 on the line in the second half, you telling me if you're
you could cash out.
All right, so scratch whatever. Right, Trubisky, all he had to do was go down. Trubisky ended up coming up as a second string. He ended up coming in.
Yeah.
After their QB got hurt. I picked him by accident.
Okay.
Me not really fucking peeping game. Tito was like, yo, he ain't even playing. I was like, fuck, what the fuck am I doing? He ends up coming in. That automatically puts me above everybody because nobody picked Trubisky up.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, it's over. I got it in the bag. All he got to do is, if they sack this motherfucker, he's good. I'm good.
Oh, wow.
This bitch ass motherfucker throws a pick. I lose like 2.5 points. It's enough for me to lose all 30. I ended up walking out with like 1,800.
Oh, okay.
But
out of that 30 though.
Yo, when you see the big number of 30 grand up on the fucking screen,
light up.
Yo, Tito had 2 TVs in the living room. He had the big joint and then he had the one on the side because he thought he was B-dubs. I had my FanDuel screen like mirrored on the fucking, so we were watching it the whole fucking time. Tito hyped too. He's like, yo, we out vacation. I mean, we out the end of the week.
It's over.
Yo, as soon as the game was over and I was like, yo, this is bullshit. He was like, yeah, you might as well fucking hang. I'll talk to you next week. He was mad. He was mad for me. I think he was more mad.
I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep this shit off, man.
Yo, so fuck that motherfucker.
He was like, I'm going to sleep this shit off, man.
I haven't the type of shit to make you think that the fix be in though.
Yeah. I haven't
that shit sometimes like they'll call a game and be like, yo, we giving this team 3.5. Next thing you know, you lose by 1 point. And it's like, yo, these motherfuckers.
Speaking of that, last week I lost on any given touchdown. I got greedy. Right, it was right after McCaffrey got traded. I'd seen this. It was slated for like 20 rushing and like 30 receiving, or other way around. Anyway, I took them both over because you never see that's the lowest. That's very low for a player like of his stature. Got greedy. I took him anytime touchdown, and that's the guy that cost me. I'm sitting in the fourth quarter looking at him. Come on, man, score. I need this. It was only something small. It was like 9-17.
The fix be in, yo.
Oh, man.
Vegas be having the game plan.
I swear, it's like they call McCaffrey, and it's like, yo, don't score. We got a lot of money on you right now. And it's like, man, killed me, man. But hey, what are you going to do? Any given Sunday.
That's a fact. So do I got game of the week or not? Did I call that correct? Is that good?
Game of the week?
The Niners and the Rams were game of the week?
That's a good one. That's a good one. Is it game of the week? Is that a Sunday night or what?
That is a Sunday at 4:25.
4:25. That is a game of the week. I would consider that game of the week.
That's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, I got that going over. Whatever it's like, it could be 45.5.
That's funny because I got a lot of friends. I got some friends that are Rams fans and some that are Niners fans. So that's gonna be lit for sure.
Get rowdy, yeah. It's in LA. Wait, with the ball. It's in California because you got Niners. And then you got LA.
So LA, so you think there's more Rams fans than Niners fans in LA?
Home?
They're at the Rams stadium, I think.
I would say more Niners just because they've been in California forever, right? LA, I mean, the Rams
the Niners been in San Francisco for a long time, so
yeah, forever. I mean, from I can remember, right? I mean,
unless you're Danny, and you're gonna go. Well, the Niners had a bad season, so the Rams are.
They used to be called the Milwaukee Niners.
Exactly.
Get him out of the league.
If you can't perform,
get him out of here.
Entitled.
He'll cut you. He'll cut you.
Exactly. If you can't perform to 100% the way you left and shit, I'm cutting you.
I'll tell you what, Danny. It was nice having you.
You wouldn't even get a chance. We'll just cut you.
It's cool. Everybody has their own
principle. I told you, what I told you was when you came in here, I was like, yo, A lot of people talked about your debate with Scar before.
He was wrong.
Come in here and prove this motherfucker wrong.
He was wrong.
And I'm gonna leave it up to the fans whether you
Where's Kanye at now?
did your job.
Oh my god!
Exactly.
Cause that was rough. That was a rough. It's been a rough session.
You're just a fanboy.
I apologize if y'all didn't get everything that y'all wanted to get.
One pair of Yeezys. I'm a fanboy.
You are.
That makes no sense.
Jesus.
I don't even have a pair.
You do?
I don't even have a pair of Yeezys. He's my
Oh
favorite
my
rapper.
god!
I could assume you was ride or die for Kanye and shit like that.
Oh man, you know he's my favorite rapper. I just don't have none of his shoes. I'm just not.
Kanye's your favorite rapper?
He's my favorite current rapper. Like yeah, he's my favorite.
Current.
Ever since I was like ever since I got out of that whole Run DMC, all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So
damn, motherfucker, that ain't current.
He's your top 3 though.
like with me, I'm generational. When I was a kid, growing up in the 90s, I liked Busta Rhymes. I thought he was fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And after that, obviously Jada's my favorite rapper, but my favorite rapper who I actually go out my way and buy albums, Kanye. Ever since Graduation, Heartbreak 808, all that, fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
Pablo. Woo.
Yeah.
oh
man.
my god, yo, and remember we were talking about that?
That is my
They
shit.
slept on that joint. A lot
I
of
don't know
people
why.
slept on that joint, and I was like,
I
yo,
don't know why.
y'all gotta hear this shit. Like this is
That
really
Life of
popping.
Pablo production.
Yeah,
is crazy.
I don't understand. I don't know why people slept on it. I don't know if it was maybe the artwork, maybe the 1 or 2 tracks, but Life of Pablo was fire, son.
Yeah.
Fire.
Just
for
heat.
sure.
Just heat. Kanye, man. Just straight
Kanye
heat.
is a motherfucker.
No matter what mood you in, there's an album for that.
I feel bad. Maybe I shouldn't say that.
He's a smart brother though. He's a gifted smart brother.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's like saying
man, I'm trying to use my words wisely because I don't want to say, you know what,
I
forget
think I know what you're saying. I think I know what you're saying.
Forget it. I just
He tries to say, like, sometimes he means well, not all the time.
comes off as an asshole.
He makes
not an asshole.
good points at times, but he also says some wild shit. So sometimes right message, wrong messenger.
Yeah,
But sometimes he just
just
has a wild message.
I think what it is just
he just all over
realism
the place,
to a certain extent, and then when people don't like it, they call him crazy. Because crazy, that word crazy could be easily dismissive.
There needs to
I
be,
don't understand this person. He's
there
crazy.
needs to be a word in the dictionary with Kanye's picture next to it.
Yeah, it's gonna be called Yay.
Yeah, somebody needs to make that up.
That's
And I mean,
gonna be
you yaying right now. That's what we're going to, like you like Danny's been yaying all night.
Ain't don't put me in that shit.
Danny's been
No,
yaying.
but you have though. You have been yaying.
Just because you have different principles and different shit like that.
No, Lou is right. You have been yaying a little bit.
Put me that shit.
I don't care what sport it is. If Danny owns the team, don't go play for that team.
Or buy stocks.
Makes no
Or
sense.
buy stock.
Or
'cause
by style word.
That makes
more
no
than
sense.
likely, you're gonna be a $1 million starter that doesn't
On the
start.
bench.
That shit's not even funny.
Easy money, right in the pine.
Crazy.
That sound dumb. Just because I
You want easy money? Come down. Join Danny's team.
So hold on, Danny. We've been gassing the Yankees all season long.
Oh man,
I don't watch baseball.
So they done fucked up. The Astros done put it on them. Are we throwing the Yankees away?
Why would you throw the Yankees away?
Because they done blew it. So are we throwing the
you
Yankees
got
away?
to. I mean, if you're talking about,
Are we throwing the whole team away?
Why would you throw the whole
what do you mean?
team
They done fucked up. This is what you do. You throw the whole player away.
away?
Ain't that what you
You're
do?
talking about a team, not a player.
Ain't that what you do though?
You're talking about a team, not a player.
Okay, so you're not gonna throw the whole team away?
If you're gonna word your right, you're talking about throwing the whole team around instead of players.
Are you throwing Judge away?
So the player.
Hold on.
So you're
Listen,
talking
man,
about what?
I'm
The
still
pitcher?
heartbroken, man. Change the subject.
I was gonna say, do you feel like the one guy who had a monster season for the Yankees? I don't know his name.
Aaron
man.
Judge?
Yeah, Judge.
Is he worth the bag? Or and are you guys gonna give him?
Is he
this?
worth the bag?
I think this is his last year in pinstripes.
He's definitely
Okay.
worth it. Yeah, I think this should be his last year. I think he needs to go out with a bang. He made history this year, so
Yeah.
go out with a bang. I mean,
So you don't see him either.
he
returning
doesn't.
as a
He
Yankee.
has nothing else to prove.
So you don't see me as returning as a Yankee.
He doesn't need to return at all.
I mean, he hasn't even. Why
Nah, I'm
not?
bugging.
He hasn't run
I'm
a ring.
bugging.
I'm about to
I'm
say
bugging.
he's bugging.
I'm bugging. I'm bugging.
Yeah,
I'm bugging. I'm bugging. I'm just saying. You know, you have that real good fucking year, and then you just want to hang it up and just be
Yeah.
like,
No.
let me. What? Like, do you want to come back like Jordan with the Wizards?
He's not old,
But he-
bro.
He's
Damn,
not- you're about to
I
say
gotta
he's not
stop
old.
bringing Jordan up.
And
Yeah,
on top of that,
starts
Jordan
problems.
won rings.
Yeah, we need to
So
stop.
he hasn't even won a ring yet. I'm assuming because he's young, right?
How old is he?
I think he's
he ain't young.
He's about to hit 30.
He might be 30 already.
What's that in baseball years?
He could probably play. He could play 10 more years.
Really?
With his position, he's chilling for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But I would say right now he's looking probably for 3 to 5 year deal, but his money gonna
Fully
be
max.
up there.
Yeah, it's gonna be fully max.
So the Yankees aren't gonna pay that.
They know for paying big money.
The problem is not about them paying it, right?
What's the issue?
The issue now is gonna be that the rest of the league now gets to put a number out there too. So the people that's starving for a star player and trying to fill some seats, they're gonna try to put that back. Every team can't afford him.
Where is his loyalty to New York?
I mean, he's been there. They had some contract talks earlier in the year. They ended up going to court and settling out for his salary for the year. I think it was $21 million.
Arbitration or something like that. They do that. Yeah.
It was arbitration.
Bryant had that with the Cubs a couple years back. Yeah, I remember something like that.
But he had to fight for that. They was trying to give him 19. They ended up settling at 21, I believe it was. He wanted 22, and the settlement was 21.
Hey, I'm glad he got his money.
So he got his money for that.
Glad he got his money.
Now we talking about this contract.
What is he worth? What are we thinking? Give me a number.
It depends on the term of the deal.
Yeah, I don't really know baseball numbers like that. I know
is there like a guaranteed in baseball?
Oh, it's all fully guaranteed.
Okay, so what are we thinking guaranteed?
He'll probably get $250, and that's minimum in my opinion.
$250
minimum.
Shit, he getting more than that.
That's what I said. That's my minimum. I don't know, numbers. I know
now.
$250.
What's the contract though? How many years?
Oh, like he said, 5 years.
It's gonna have to be like
$250, 5 years.
5 to 7. Yeah. 5 to 7.
5 to 7. Maybe if it's more, I could see a 10-year deal, like almost like Pujols, right? Didn't Pujols sign the deal like that?
Hold on, more like what?
Like what 3 something?
Holy shit!
But I don't see him signing a 10-year at 30.
You don't think? Unless he wants to play that long. But yeah, there's players that have signed 10 years. What do you mean?
Bro, baseball
$250 million. Yes.
I've been in the wrong fucking league. I'm fucked up.
It's the most sport you can play the longevity and you get the most money. I mean, there's people that sign 2-year deals for like $45 to $80 million.
Baseball get the bag, bro. Baseball always get the bag.
Easy.
Damn.
And they got the less injuries.
I've never been able to hit a ball.
That's just
I'll cross scar up though. It's a fact.
Bars.
Facade.
That's a fact.
That's a facade. That is not a fact.
Let's not steer away
Mirage.
When was the last time you guys played?
What, against each other?
Yeah.
Bro.
Shit. Yeah.
That was like we played to like 4.
And somebody
the game didn't last long.
Y'all both got out.
Oh, y'all did a game to like 4, guys.
I told y'all I broke this nigga's ankles.
I thought y'all both got tired and
then you guys had to call 911.
And then I called Danny, and Danny was like, "Yo, he will never have his spot again at Sunset Court."
Oh wow!
That's the last time that he plays.
How much did he average? Oh yeah, he's done.
He's on the bench.
Exactly. But if y'all can't perform, y'all can't do shit. So I know neither of y'all 3 can perform in the fucking basketball.
I'll fucking dunk on you.
Danny, so what if you get hurt and then you can't perform? Will you bench yourself?
Why is it?
When have you been good at basketball?
Oh, we can play in the basketball right now and record it and then post it up. If y'all,
I'm with it.
And shit.
Oh,
I'm with it. I'm with all that.
Remember, it been like 10 years since you ran.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh shit!
You can barely do 10 jumping.
Let me just say, I do have a court out back. There's a blacktop and there's a ball.
Bust Danny's ass. Bro.
What up?
I play this nigga.
Let me tell you.
I put my shit in sport mode.
Hey,
and
Dave.
bust your ass.
Cool, Dave.
It's easy to talk.
So I'm gonna mute them real quick. And let's have a conversation.
Okay.
If you're a betting man, what's the spread
between these two?
Let me hear it.
Man.
16. We go simple back in the day. You know what I mean? 16 off of facts.
I got. All right, man. Listen, man.
Don't act like it's a difficult.
I got scarred by 3.
Oh, shit.
That's a lot. But we
I'm
can.
just saying.
You can barely shoot a jumper. You're talking about.
We're talking about. We're not even talking about me. You talking about him? About jumping.
You
talking about me? That's right.
He
I'm not
said
gonna cap
both.
that.
He definitely can't be talking
What I'm
about
saying
me.
is, he's telling me who will win out of you two, and I'm telling you
he
him.
haven't touched the
You
ball
can't get
in
mad
over-
at that.
He
I
hasn't touched the
don't
ball.
give
He hasn't
a
touched the ball
fuck.
in like over 15 years.
I'm that confident that I will beat your ass, and I'm that confident that
Hey,
you're
yo.
that garbage.
I mean, we could step on the court tomorrow.
I'm with it.
We could do it right now.
I'm with it.
We can do it right now.
I told you. I will put these Crocs in sport mode and bust your ass.
Yo,
with Crocs.
Yo, let me tell y'all something.
Guarantee you're not.
We could do it right now,
Guarantee you're not.
and we could drop the video with this video.
Guarantee or not. I promise you. If you want to bet,
I think the fans deserve it.
Just keep it up.
I ain't gonna lie.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out.
Let's go.
Listen, man.
I promise you.
Let's go. And you know what? And you know what?
In boots. I don't even got shoes on.
You know what?
Okay, what score up to?
I'm gonna pull.
I
Look,
don't need a stretch or nothing.
I'm gonna pull a score right now. I'm gonna take Danny by 5.
It's easy.
Oh.
But listen, it's easy to talk.
Split decision.
It's easy.
You wouldn't put no money on that.
Nah, I ain't gonna
Split
put
decision. He said by 5.
It's all for fun. It's all for fun.
But
It's all for fun.
Cool. It's cool though.
If you're a
if there
Batman,
was a bet on the table, would you put money on that?
You know what? There's not. So I'm gonna take Danny by 5.
But listen, yet again, ain't nobody will step in the court. You can talk all you want right now. Say, "Oh, yo, I'm about to score. I scored 50."
You know what? I'm gonna drink to that.
And nobody will step in the court. And I'm drunk. I'm tipsy right now. And I'll still play. But it's the principle. Nigga, you haven't played in over 15 years. Don't assume that you have the same skills.
Now it's 15 years.
When was the last time you played ball?
This guy is crazy.
When was the last time you played?
I don't give a fuck if it was 20 years ago. I'm gonna bust your ass.
Stop assuming that you have the same skill set as you did 20 years ago.
I'm just assuming that yours didn't get no better. What the fuck is you talking about?
Just because you play NBA on Xbox doesn't mean, you know what I mean? You can't score the same fucking points, nigga. I'm not an Android.
Against you, I can score any amount of points I want.
Yet again, you won't step in the court.
I'm with it. I already said I'm with it.
He did said. I
I
do got a
would
basketball.
like to see this.
I do have a basketball.
Whoa.
And I really think y'all should do it. And I'm gonna warn y'all right now. Do we have a
better get some VC and put it on your durability.
Do we have
get some Vaseline and put it on your kneecaps and shit?
Do we?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
We have one of the agreements, the contracts. Do we have one? Can Danny sign one so we ain't gotta?
I don't need to sign shit.
You gonna sign it, and that way we can release this content with the dunk that he about to dunk on you,
This guy's
and we gonna
crazy.
release it at the same time.
And while you do that, you might as well call first responder.
Do we have a contract in the building?
I don't want to hear nobody say, "Oh, I'm out of breath."
When can the people get this?
Shit, nigga, I'll face all three of y'all.
Did the M.A.D E Podcast just sign Danny to a 2-minute deal?
Nope. This guy's crazy.
$5.50.
Nah, we gotta cut this nigga 'cause he didn't perform.
We gotta cut him because he didn't perform today.
Wow.
Get him the fuck out of here.
You're fired. You're never going to work here.
But yet again, nobody will step in the court.
Yo, this guy's
You see how it's easy to talk, right? It's
This
easy.
guy's
Anybody can say
crazy.
anything. Like, yo, I can build a house by my hands.
Are we doing this or are we
guy's
not
really
doing this?
crazy.
Are we doing it?
What's up?
I'm ready, bro.
Are we doing it?
And remember,
Wow.
Are we doing it?
Remember, I didn't want to do this, but it just off of principle.
Or maybe it's the other way around.
So pause. On the record, are we doing this?
Fuck, bro. Dunk on this.
Yo.
Are we
So
doing
y'all,
it?
y'all doing this to what? 5?
Game to 5?
Since when we
Yeah,
played
I'm saying,
five, we
come on.
played seven.
It's 11:30 at night.
11:30 at night. Oh, y'all
Game
gonna
to
y'all gonna
5.
play a full blown
Go
game?
bust this dude ass real quick.
Game to
Let's close
5.
this
Game to
shit
5.
out.
Game to 5.
Game to 5. All right. Appreciate y'all
Got food to
listening.
cook. Let's go.
Appreciate y'all listening.
And I'm on boots.
Wow. Work shoes.
They gonna run the game to 5. We're gonna drop the video with this video. We're gonna add it on there. Thanks for listening. This is episode
Thanks for
6.
listening. Y'all be
Thanks for
safe.
listening to the M.A.D E Podcast. Hey, real quick. We ain't going nowhere. I just want to tell y'all right now, this is our second video being posted, and I appreciate y'all a bunch.
Word.
The support has been crazy.
Support, the feedback,
Hey.
all that.
The love, man. We appreciate
And
that.
let me tell y'all that TikTok's been doing their thing. So all y'all on TikTok that's been sharing and they've been liking, they've been doing all that. I appreciate y'all. Y'all running it up. Continue to run it up. Get on YouTube, share that, subscribe. Let us know what you think. Big shout out to all the fans that been doing their thing and sharing it and posting it. The real support. Because we didn't get the local support that we thought we was going to get. But for the local support that did support, I appreciate y'all. Keep running it up. Keep doing y'all thing. Y'all listen to the M.A.D E Podcast, episode 6.
This that feeling like we on the block, where we chop it up and just be cutting up a lot. Nothing's off the record, nothing's taboo. This is real life talk from 3 solid dudes. From gaming, sports, music, and business. We go all in on topics that's trending. We just put a little twist on it and hip you to the game while giving you street knowledge. Scar Lou, keep it a buck. And Cool Dave, there's nobody cooler than us. We 3 guys, we stay live, no faking us. Unique takes and perspectives, that is a must. So come and join the wave. When you tap in, you're sure to be entertained. The realest podcast in the game. What can we say? We got it made, What can we say? We got it made, What can we say? We got it made,